Yo, chat, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are ready for some major region Rocket League action. EU about to kick off. Okay, we'll leave on the... This is Stormtroopers versus KC, and there's no overlay, but KC are losing 2-0 in games, and they're down 1-0 in game 3. So they are... This is terrible. They're out, pretty much out of major contention if they don't win this. Astral's toxic, that's why. I mean, he's not, so you, my friend, are misinformed. I've heard exactly 0 of Astral's teammates complaining about him. 0. Present or past. He gets inside his own head. I think Astral's toxic to himself when he plays. I think he's very toxic to himself. He vocalizes a lot of negativity that does not help him play well. But he's not toxic to his teammates. People, you can say, and I would agree. Oh no, Kamito does not look happy. I would agree that, you know, if you've got a teammate on your team who's being toxic to himself, it can definitely cause the team to play worse because you're worried about your teammate's mental, and you're trying to constantly repair it on the go. And the problem for KC might be that they just don't have someone like a Farah in their roster who's like a very calming, mature presence, who can just bring the best out of his teammates. Because, you know, when Astral's trying to tilt himself, well, not trying, but when Astral's tilting himself, you need to, you know, reinforce to him that he's insane and that they're fine. Farah way more toxic than Astral. Yeah, that's Yummy Cheese Man, the former coach of Farah and Chaussette, Astral's former teammates. Yeah, Astral's still really, really good, and I think this team could work, but it's like a lot of other teams. They're kind of like misfits, e.g. these teams that can't get it together consistently. They just keep choking at the big moments. But they can work in, you know, they can still go on big pog runs if they just get on a good streak. I mean, you guys are literally all the same. Like, everyone is making fun of Astral, you're all the same. Like, if I was a fly on the wall watching any of you play ranked, I promise you're tilting yourselves more than Astral is tilting himself. All of you. Like, you start your ranked session after 30 minutes of free play, and then you go 1-0 down in like 15 seconds, and you're like, another losing day, another L day, we've lost. I don't believe it, I don't deserve this. I'm not Champ 2. I should be Grand Champ 2. That's all of you. And then you guys look at Astral, you're like, wow, this guy, how doesn't he realize he's tilting himself? When you're all the exact same. All of you. The difference is he's actually playing for tons of money and a career. There's a lot of pressure. You guys are playing for like numbers on a on a screen in a video game that are meaningless. You're playing for little rank pictures, and you're more tilted than pro players. And then the same people are like, oh, Casey, you really need to bench Astral. This guy is just holding the team back. Just like my teammates hold me back. In ranked. Watching GOT. We're watching this. This is KC about to lose 3-0 to Stormtroopers. We have to see this. Stormtroopers have played quite well, though. Kameto's looking devastated. I feel bad for him. Like, the French commentary from BDSLG fits the current situation perfectly. They sound so nervous. Oh, a save. It's over. They can't get it in time. That's game. So KC down 0-3. Thoughts on 0-0 Nation. They underperformed last event, probably leading a lot of people to believe that they were a free win in this group, but actually they are very much in the running skill-wise to make it out of this group. I mean, Vitality are vulnerable to anyone in this tournament. Anyone in this event, top 16, can beat Vitality these days. And 0-0 Nation are way better than top 16. These guys finished, I think, 9th equal in the fall split, so they're almost top 8.
It's understandable why there are words of that coming on through, especially with players such as Zen French youngster, still only 14, cannot play in the RLCS, on the horizon, ready to take anybody's spot if he can at all.
Wait, are they talking about Zen replacing someone?
In the recently, which just shows what sort of potential that they have in the French nation, especially Red Vitality being a French org as well. They'll be wanted to take that right up, but this is a chance for them as well. Flame.
This is a bad spot for... Oh, Fairy Peak needed to read that better. If he reads that fast, then Vitality are in a great spot. Like, misread it.
It's almost as if they got a coach to just come in and tell them how to play basics.
No, Vitality lost their last series.
Do the basics well,
I think.
It's just, you can see them.
They were trying to reverse sweep, but they lost game 5.
They're taking shots when they
Zen's not on a team, he's 14.
Defending when they see a shot coming at them, but they're just not doing anything extra. We can see the likes of
not doing anything.
He's getting those extra touches.
They're getting triple demoed. Sorry for the terrible Irish accent.
Whereas they're just kind of hitting it down the field, they're just clearing it, they're getting rid of possession, and there's just nothing. It's just lifeless play from them right now.
Lifeless.
50 seconds left on the clock.
Lifeless play.
I think that they'd be trying a little bit harder to throw us back on the defense, but so far all they're doing is getting a couple of demos.
Is he just roasting Vitality this entire time? They're winning 1-0.
Take a sweep if it continues our direction. A couple of more opportunities, we could even see a second.
These guys are garbage. We're absolutely smoking them. They got no chance.
Elements of what Rocket League can really be, and that's the difference between ourselves and this Red Vitality side.
They're roasting Vitality.
When we are in possession of the ball.
Well, yeah, they're gonna win 3 games in a row. I mean, this game's 1-0. Nice shot. Oh!
What a shot that is, still on the line.
Like, yeah, I just mean from having done this before many times. You know, roasting a team. I mean, when you talk for a minute about how much better one team is than another on a 1-goal lead, and then there's a late equalizer, you just look like an idiot. You know, in this situation they don't, but I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the late equalizer that would just be really funny. Okay, they're playing Wordle. I know the word for today, so I'm not going to show that. But I got the word for today in 2 tries, which I was very proud of, because today's word on Wordle was super hard, super weird word. I remember I put my first word in, and I was like, what? What? I couldn't even think of any word that fit with what I got told. And I just like thought, wait, is it this? That's a bit of a weird word. It won't be that. And it was. So I'm sure people who got it know what I mean. It was a weird word, but I got it in 2. So I've only ever had like 3 Wordles on the second row. Got Wordle in 2 tries. Didn't know Quandary. No, I couldn't remember Quandary. I've heard this before. Luciana, thanks for the 49 viewer raid there. FairJame, thanks for 61 month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. Right.
Flips up, back over to apparently Jack.
Let's see if Misfits can sweep Dig. They're currently 2-0 up. Jorby's overlay on the left.
2 touches over to Scrub.
Proudly indicates that.
Scrub 2 touches in front. Jack waits
yeah, Misfits are 2-0 up. They also beat Dignitas 2 weeks ago as well. Dignitas, Misfits, Queso were all in the same group, and Dignitas lost to Misfits and Queso.
Jack slowing it down. Jack over Cash, but that's Arju's ball. Does he play? He does. Just goes a hard.
Is Wordle different for everyone? It's the same word for everyone every day. So if you see somebody getting it in 2 and you got it in 4, they beat you. You know. It's always the same word every day for everybody. That's why it's kind of fun.
Deliver a 3-0 on the Dignitas.
I think, who was it? Stumpy, Yummy Cheese Man, and me all got it in 2 today. This is by far the hardest, like, in 2 word I've had. I've had 3 words in 2 tries. This was by far the weirdest one out of the 3. Ever got it in 1? I've never got it in 1. But I mean, that's just a complete fluke. Like, if you get it, obviously there's a luck element to it, but at least if you get it in 2, there's some skill involved. Getting it in 1 is just a total fluke.
This time, Jack gonna crash. Not give Misfits any time to think.
Yummy, I think because it was such a weird word, kind of worked in our favor, because we were like, what even works with this? You know? It was so odd.
These delayed flicks, these low 50s, these fakes, they aren't working as effectively as they usually do for Dignitas, because Misfits, their positioning, they're able to challenge the ball so quickly and effectively in the blue half, despite Dignitas having a lot of possessions where they could do real damage, despite the demos, despite the physical play. Misfits have been able to be stable.
You had 2 yellows first round. I had 2 yellows and a green. My first word, I'll tell you guys what my first word was. You can copy it if you want. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. My first word was feast. I decided to go for feast today.
A big save from Arju. Here comes Scrub killing. He's got a chance. Cash. He's the one who got the demo. Scrub.
That worked out reasonably well.
Matane gonna let Cash get this ball, but Dignitas still swarming with the 50.
Beast is a decent one. You do arise.
Jory is out of the play.
Decent word. I feel like the letter I doesn't come up as much as you'd want.
What in the world? I think
he hit the post.
Got in the way. I think he actually just
wait, did Scrub save that? I think he hit the post.
I think that one was going to be in.
Irate is OP. I don't think the letter I is in there as much as you guys think. The letter I is not that common.
Oh, Jack bails Dignitas out, flying back from
I kind of mix it up with the first word that I do. I don't just do the same first word every day, because that's kind of boring. But I think the best letters are S, A, E, T, and R or N. You know, they're like the good ones.
Here we go again.
N, R, S, T, A, E. They're the best letters. Just make a word out of those. Tears, yeah. Tears is a really good one. That's perfect. Because all 5 of those letters are really common. Root, not that good a word. O and U, not very common. Beans, I mean, I love that word, but B is not that common. I mean, yeah, I did feast. F isn't that common, but I just wanted to mix it up. And I was eating at the time, so I wrote feast.
And that just
I wasn't eating a feast. I was just eating like some
I haven't missed anything. Another save
crisps or something.
Matane, always in position.
I was feasting.
This game to get that follow-up touch. Arju looks for the bump now, and he's just Cash will deliver.
Did get swept as well.
Swept Dignitas in the group stage.
Jory is
after a
just beat this.
Performance.
Jory has just did a pack clear.
From Misfits.
He just collected the ball. He's like, let me center this real quick. I kind of want to follow multiple games. Oh, this will be funny actually.
Good save by Nolly.
The guild casters are usually quite funny. Yeah, so TRK's real name is Mohammed. His teammates call him Tariq as a nickname. The Arabic casters call him Tark, and the English casters call him TRK. So there's lots of different names. Is that a bad thing? No, I think it's fine. Everybody knows who you're talking about. If somebody says Yoris, you know who it is. Jorius, you know who it is. Joe, you know who it is. It's either Joy or Jorius. SK, Scrub Killer, everybody knows who that is. Squishy Muffins, you know who's being talked about. It doesn't really matter if players have different names. Like, I think it's fine.
I'm surprised that he only has like 5 short of 600 because it feels like he's getting touches everywhere.
So Guild are actually going to go 2-0 up against Luminosity here. Unless LG make a late comeback.
Why must you score this one? This did come after a prolonged effort by Luminosity, but I think the buck stops here. Am I right?
It does indeed, especially when producer Aaron, we get a little bit of Zen mode. Because again, we've been in this situation before.
Zen mode.
I'm panicking, and I don't like...
What is this overlay?
Now I'm fine.
What is happening?
Fine. Is Guild the best team in the world at defensive duty? Yes. Look, it's happened again. No. Oh, I just dropped.
What is this? And people are like, wow, why did RLCS stop streaming the ARG streams? I wonder why they did that. Why did they stop showing the ARG streams of the main channel? That might be why.
Every single time. Just go.
What are they doing? Okay, right, we gotta see what's happening. Okay, Dignitas are crashed again, or something. That might be just them doing that on purpose. I don't know what's going on, boys. Semper are 3-0ing Queso in game 2. And Rick Seabread.
Really? It's a 2-0 now?
1-1. Literally all these... What is happening on the guild channel? Will somebody sort these people out?
Previously,
what is going on?
Both of them are the absolutely cutest, and I'm glad that we have them.
He did a pose there, and it looked like a...
Guilds? I've lost the plot.
Those big eyes, those big eyes.
They've lost the plot. They've absolutely lost it.
I think that's enough Zen mode for us right now, producer Aaron, because that was what was at the end of that game. But thank you very, very...
Listen, Guild, it's been so long since they played an RLCS event that now that they're back, they're using all of the ideas that they had. Dignitas have got the DVD logo bouncing around. Why are none of these streams just normally watching Rocket League? All right, let's see if BDS and Williams Resolve are playing normal Rocket League. You can always trust the French casters. There's no way that they're doing anything weird. The thing that you guys have to remember about casting though is, like I said, there's
First option's limited though off that buff.
somebody's favorite caster will be your least favorite caster, and some of you guys might think that I'm your favorite caster. I promise you, I'm probably the caster who's the most disliked as well out of all casters, just because I've got a bigger name, so more people know me. Oh, Williams Resolve are winning 2-1 against BDS. Everything's going crazy in this third round. So like, yeah, you know, probably, you know, looking at, you know, just numbers on social media, like I'm probably the most popular, but I'm also probably the most unpopular. That's just how it works. Like when you gain popularity online, you also gain people who don't like you. So yeah, if you guys are fans of me and you're trying to, you know, spread your opinion about how much you don't like another caster, just remember that there's somebody out there who hates my casting just as much as you hate someone else's casting. So really, what are you gaining by vocalizing that opinion? Nothing. You know, nobody gains. You're only spreading hate that's pointless. Like, it's not constructive. It's not gonna build anyone up. So, you know, if you like my casting, don't talk about other casters. That's like what my real fans don't talk about other casters. I hate seeing comments, like sometimes I'll see comments, you know, praising one of my peers, one of my colleagues, one of my fellow RLCS casters, or just one of my friends in the scene who casts, and then the reply, wow, that's a goal. The reply will be Johnny's better or something. I'm like, why would that guy do that? That's so dumb. That's a crazy bump. Sizen gets the bump and Prime like squashes it in. What a goal. But yeah, constructive criticism should never go through social media. If you really have constructive criticism, DM, private. Social media is never constructive. But yeah, I never want to see comments like I never want to see a comment about me and how much somebody likes me as a reply to a comment praising one of my peers. It's just not something I want to see. Humble bragging? I'm being honest, bro. I don't want to see that. It's just true. Yeah, if you really have constructive criticism for a caster, just DM it to them. They'll probably ignore it, which you should also just understand is, you know, a normal thing to do. Like, imagine you're just going about your job, and then a random stranger on the internet, like let's say your job is, you know, software development, and then a random person on the internet DMs you, and they're like, bro, I read your code, it's trash. Try using less cringe variables. You're gonna be like, what is this guy on? Alright, just I'm not gonna reply to that, obviously. Like, you know, imagine it in a real life context. That's kind of what happens with casters all the time. True though, my code is trash. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of casters who think their casting's trash. Like, we're all very self-conscious people. The entire human race built that way. Oh, pass. Ooh! Williams Resolve. Look at this, guys. Williams Resolve lose to Guild, lose to LG, and now they're beating BDS. They're popping off. Your float is garb. Yeah, the reason I point out that your message is probably going to get ignored is because if you DM anybody, like player, caster, content creator, anyone, like most DMs are not getting replied to because there's just way too many DMs. And you know, some people might reply, but you shouldn't expect to reply. Like when I was making a name for myself at the very beginning, every time I messaged anybody, I'd assume that they're not going to reply. It's a good assumption to start off with, because then if they don't reply, oh well, that's what we expected to happen. If they do reply, bonus, you know? Always be a pessimist, because then nothing will disappoint you. Exactement. That's exactement what I was thinking.
à concrétiser. Malheureusement, le double commit aussi côté Team BDS. Il va falloir faire attention à ça.
Valid criticism of casters, you'll see why it shouldn't be discussed. It's because it doesn't benefit them. Let me tell you why it doesn't benefit them. Oh. Oh! Williams is all we're going to pop off all the way to the finishing line here. Great job by Reducin. We don't have a boost overlay, but I'm pretty sure Mark was out of boost there and he flipped into the play. He ended up out of position. Like I was saying, the reason why caster criticism doesn't actually help anyone is because any benefit that caster will get from your criticism, which is probably none. Like, let's be honest, most of the criticism online is not helpful. So all you're really doing, if you like make a big post, a big, like, you know, 3-paragraph post about what is wrong with somebody's casting, is you're influencing people who don't have an opinion on that person to now have a negative opinion on that person. Like, the majority of viewers have no opinion on any of the casters. They just have no opinion at all. And if you go and make a post about this guy's casting's bad and this is why, now anyone who didn't have an opinion is going to read that and think, huh, well, as someone who didn't have an opinion, this guy clearly knows more than me, so I'm going to listen to that guy, and now I think that caster's trash. So you're actually just building up, like, a massive amount of hate for someone. And I've seen it, like, really, like, spiral out of control many times in the past. Many times. Where a caster will receive a little bit of criticism, and then that same criticism keeps coming back again and again and again, even though it's not accurate. It's just everybody sheeps the opinion because we love sheeping negative opinions. Humans love that because it's controversial, it's drama. So yeah, that's why I would suggest that you don't go through social media with advice for casters. What is this? Every org stream's trolling today. Because you're probably just going to spread negativity, and you're not going to help the person that you're messaging about in the first place. Love this from Semper. Okay, Guild swept LG, so Luminosity and Williams are in a tiebreak for like third. Guild are in a tiebreak with BDS for first. What is going on, guys? How did this happen? Guild started off the day being swept, then they've won twice. They went 3-1, 3-0. Guild are actually on top, well, they're winning right now in a stacked group. I think that it should be BDS on top though right now, based on, I think it's just alphabetical order at the moment, because this plus whatever doesn't actually matter in two-way ties. Oh, KC Endpoint is 2-2. It's in game 5. Surely Endpoint take it then, because Endpoint have been so much more consistent. Oh, Stormtroopers is 2-2 as well? Stormtroopers 2-2, hold on. Wow. So Stormtroopers, if they beat EG, they force a tiebreaker for the first place. So we could have Stormtroopers number 1 in Group B, Guild number 1. Poor Kabuto, man. Poor guy, that looked like a guaranteed goal. Any reason for the Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire is like a part owner of Semper, and he made a funny video. Well, it wasn't supposed to be funny. He made like a motivational video for Semper going into the Fall Major. It was like, let's go Semper, can't wait to see you in Sweden. And he just did this. It was so obviously scripted. And now everybody's memeing about it. Banjo, thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's another game 5 choke by KC. These guys are just choking. Yeah, it was an Ahmad save, it was. Similar. Smart by Lighting Wave. Oh, big boom. Metza's flopping! He doesn't have it! What's Metza doing? He's like, just flopping at the spot. That's a proper bang by Astral though, to be fair. Metza wasn't expecting that one. Did he just fail a half flip? I think. Oh, okay, he's maybe just out of boost. We do have a boost overlay. I think he might have just been out of boost or like failed a half flip. Yeah, I'm casting the main channel tomorrow. And the next time. Do I agree with the players' criticism of this format? C'est open! Astral. Second goal. Oh my goodness, they like triple committed, but they got the goal. Greasy was right all along. So this format, I think that looking at this format, it's very, very brutal because you can go 2-1 in a group, and then another team can go 2-1 in a group, and probably the most brutal is if there's a 3-way tie for 2-1 in the group. I think that the winner, or is it the loser? Hold on, I need to check this. The loser in 3-way ties. 3-way tie for 2-1. Team places lowest. Yeah. So if there's like a 2-1 tie, you play a tiebreaker for first place. Winner of that tiebreaker goes into top 4, and then the other one, the loser of that tiebreaker, goes into having to play for their life. Like top 4 2 lives, rather than play for your life with 1 life in top 12. So it's extremely, extremely savage. It's just a brutal format. It is like fair, it's a fair format. It's the same for everybody. You don't want to be in the last life lower bracket, just win your group, lol. Oh, that's a big sad goal. Oh, Steak just got dunked on. He just gave it away. I think that hit him as well on the way in. So yeah, the format is just very, very savage. So it all depends on what do you want from a format. Do you want a format that's like Swiss, where every team gets... Swiss is just triple elimination. Like, do you want triple elimination, where every team has, 3 chances to go through, and then everybody's in a quarter-final? Like, you gotta remember, the Swiss was also kind of brutal in a way. All formats have a brutal stage, like going 3-0 in Swiss, and then having to play against a team who just scraped their way through 3-2, and you're in the same part of the bracket. Like, that's technically not fair either, but the fair part is that you're supposed to be a team that do beat those guys. Oh my. It's another KC disaster. These guys can't catch a break. Yeah, this format definitely creates a lot of drama. It's a lot of spectacles. And the best teams do seem to still be gravitating towards the top. Like the top 4 in NA is the clear top 4. Top 4 in EU right now, also clear top 4. And like Semper only have themselves to blame. They lost to KC last time, so it's their own fault. Kawato is going through like a roller coaster of emotions right now. The poor guy. Look at that wee Michelin man above him as well. Colonia, thanks to the 44 by the Prime. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, it doesn't look good. What a save. Ridiculous boost steal by Seiko though. But yeah, after seeing this format in action, one like small change that could be made to make it a little bit more staggered is instead of everybody going into like loser round 1 for finishing 2nd or 3rd, you could have loser round 1 actually be like a GSL group stage where all the 2nd places play each other and all the 3rd places play each other in loser round 1, and actually the 2nd place losers play the 3rd place winners to advance to the loser round 3. Do you guys know what I mean? What dunk? Gamato's dying. He's actually dying! This group's insane. If KC hold on. Park the bus! Park the bus! Trollolol, park the bus. I can't do it. It's too hard. That's just even more savage for 3rd. Well, 3rd deserves to be in that position. 3rd would just have 1 extra round to play. Or like you could do that where 3rd goes into lower round 1, 2nd goes into upper round 1, and then coming out of lower round 2 and upper round 1, you just go into a single elim quarterfinal where the winners of each group are waiting. Like, there's ways that you can slightly adjust the format we're currently using to make it like 1st place is farther in the bracket than 2nd place, and 2nd place is farther in the bracket than 3rd place, and 4th place is out. Ah! Every time, man. Okay, let's refresh this. We've got a bunch of tiebreakers, guys. Is KC supposed to be good? Well, yeah, they're inconsistent, but they have world-class moments, a lot of them. I mean, they beat Endpoint today, so that tells you all you need to know. Yeah, they just get so nervous. They get so nervous in matchups they're supposed to win. It's crazy. They need an esports psychologist. CRR to Complexity. Who would CRR replace with NRG? CRR is a great signing. Hey, Guild looking smart for that one. Oh, they're going to game 5! One shot by Dead Monster.
Fait mal celui-là. Fait très très mal. On se voyait déjà en overtime.
The bump on the goalkeeper who just had an easy clear.
Dernière game du BO5.
I do not believe this. Stormtroopers are back, boys. BDS are probably just disposing of Guild as we speak.
Everything resting on this match.
Remember that the winner of this, Karmine Corp Stormtroopers, plays the loser of BDS Guild. So, if you're a Karmine Corp or Stormtroopers fan, I suppose you're rooting for BDS here.
Or like from the top of the cage, whatever it is. Dropping tables, Undertaker, 1990.
The only matches left.
That's Team BDS, right?
Luminosity are playing Endpoint. Digger gonna smash Navi, Semper probably being 0-0 Nation.
Famous statistics so far of the team scoring first gets the
Stormtroopers versus Dig. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I want to see KC make it through because I don't see Stormtroopers having a chance of making the major. So it isn't part of the overall story of the split if they make it through. However, it would be really cool to see Dead Monster especially making a top 12.
One game separating these two teams as it draws to the final seconds of the match. But 3 minutes remaining.
Don't hear Shogun casting. He doesn't have Zen mode, my friend. So we are here for Zen mode on the Guild stream.
There by CRR, infield pass. These are what work. Devo causing to commit to the play. Unfortunately, we cannot.
Monkey Moon's been a demon in this match, apart from the open net miss, which did end up in being a winning goal anyway.
Take it over. Take it over.
You don't think KC would perform in the major? At the major, who knows who's going to perform well. It just depends who shows up on the day, who shows up on the weekend. All you need to know is that KC have got insane talent. This is the same team that when we let Jesse draft them for SMAD, all of the NA GMs were complaining that KC were too good. They all got destroyed by KC. And
is a team of 3 players. We have Devo, we have Noli, we have all the energy.
Yeah, I could see them doing the same thing at LAN.
Are being waved very high indeed. And Team BDS right now.
What's the Zen mode? Oh, just wait. They're gonna do it, I bet.
In their sleeve? No. That is nothing because we know where the power lies for Guild, and that is
honeymoon for KC. Well, just because you have a honeymoon period doesn't mean you're never going to get back to that level. Like right now they're going through a rut, but that's not to say that they're stuck in it forever. Everybody was saying BDS are done after losing fall regional number 3, and then they won the entire major. So you can't count teams out just because they look like they're playing suboptimally compared to what you expect from them. It's a good pass, good demo. CRR denied by extra. More Bieber, thanks to the 36-month, the 3-year tier 1. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good as well, man. The biggest upset in LAN history? It's got to be like the first time that NRG lost to Chiefs. That was a really big upset. Then they lost to Chiefs again. NRG have lost to them twice. It's open! Oh, he didn't have the read on that play, though. He didn't, like, that probably looked from Devo's perspective like it was never in a million years going to make it into the middle.
CRR, 1-on-1. Oh, it's going in!
CRR is disgusting. He is absolutely disgusting. Look at him. He's 1v2, fakes Monkey Moon and Mark, goes in between them off the post. He is absolutely disgusting. This is crazy.
The iron will to do this. Oh, CRR, you are a beauty.
CRR is a monster. We picked this guy for SMAD, so we knew. We knew he's a good player. To get picked for SMAD, you have to be considered a top 8 team player in the region. And we did pick him for SMAD. We knew. We didn't know Seiko, though. We messed up on that one.
BDS, I'm sure, aren't going to be too happy about it. But 40 seconds remaining. A little bit of momentum on the side.
Oh, Mark's got nothing. 0. Monkey Moon. 0. Extra. Has got 100 though, and he's scoring.
Oh! It's disaster.
A guild classic. Extra misses. Oh, you can't expect that, but Devo had probably time to pull away there.
Not an overtime on goal, but man, it hurts just the same.
Guys, that is a guild classic. It's been a while since we've been able to enjoy a guild classic. Oh, it's just absolute pristine guild.
That one tiny thing has completely.
This is absolute quintessential guild. Like we've not seen it for a while because they've not been making these events, but oh boy, did we enjoy a lot of this in the RLCS Season X.
This team come back from situations we never thought was possible before.
It should have been 4-1.
That one rattling across the line, but a counter-attack opportunity. CRR.
They're still in the event. They're still in the event, but they're not going to beat BDS.
This one on net, and oh dear.
Would have been class if they beat BDS just to see the reactions of the First Touch podcast guys. They would have just been so confused. They're probably like, who is CRR? Why is he farming BDS?
They're demoing out of anger.
Oh yeah, Dignitas are using the cheese decal. They're not using the away decal, they're using the cheese one. It is a superior decal.
Are we going to take a fourth one home?
A scrub with no boost, nice play. Looking like me out there.
Enjoy what I can, but it's not possible. Just give up now.
Yeah, L plus ratio plus cringe plus you fell off. That's usually what it is, right?
8 seconds.
Plus Bozo.
Apparently, Jack, I'm going to call Andreas' name too, because why not?
They've done it.
It's in there.
Alright. I would stay because this enthusiasm is wonderful, but we have 2 minutes left in the game for KC and they need a win. And Kamito has accidentally turned off the nameplates. So we're going to have to guess who is who here. They're down. Oh, there's a bunch of cars there. It's hard to see without the nameplates, huh? Oh, he's still going. Oh! Let's go! There was probably goalkeepers there, but we couldn't really tell because the nameplates are gone. He's got to press H on his keyboard a couple times here, or else the nameplates are not coming back. I don't think it was open. I think there were goalkeepers, but it was hard to tell. Without the nameplates, it's actually very hard to see Rocket League cars because they're so small. Yeah, this is the Derriere bracket right now. This is the Derriere bracket. Confident from Itachi. There's probably opponents there. Luckily, they can see nameplates in game. We're only having a spectator bug here. Oh! Oh, there's an up. Oh! Oh, there's another one! I keep thinking it's an open net, but then out of nowhere, the car just comes out blending into the ground, and then they come out with the challenge. Oh, he's not got boost! Oh! He did it, he turned on the nameplates. The behind bracket, yeah, they're behind. 1 minute 40. KC need to do it all over again. Guild they're on the warpath today. Guild are about to be 3-1, by the way. they've actually beaten some good teams, some really good teams today.
Astral, reset. Mais on va mettre des classiques, non.
Oh, it's still a really good chance though. Good speed by Itachi. That's good boost management by Devo. He's so sad. I feel bad, but this is so amazing to see how into this match he is. I love it. He's incredibly into this. I like both teams, so I don't really mind who wins. Look at the Semper stream. Why would I do that? We've got Kamito 50 seconds to go, losing to Guild. We need to see if there's a comeback. Oh, he's going over the bump. He's got it. Oh! Devo! That is devastating, man. That is devastating. It looked like a guaranteed goal. Semper got swept. Semper, wow. Well, I guess they're just not going to the major. That's crazy. Let's go, Semper. Looking forward to not seeing you in LA. There's going to be a video from Harry Maguire on Twitter very soon. It's open. That's not the goal. That's a little bit wide and high. Allez, 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 allez. They've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Good cut there by Itachi. Had to go. Stick down off the ceiling. Astral's not going to get there. It's too wide. They've lost. Guild are through, boys. Guild are through. Wow. Hercules is fangirling over me. It's awesome to see. I would have stayed for the enthusiasm, but we had to see the end of the other matches. Luminosity are about to knock out Endpoint as well. And 0-0 Nation have knocked out Semper. Boys, this is crazy. EU has done it once again. Miss me RLCS. I'll be casting this weekend, and I'll be casting all the remaining ones for this split.
Your first man, your second man.
It's good. Good infield. Good infield. Was not thwarted.
Psycho is kind of replicating what Ixo's doing here with you being the
Depth off the charts. I've been trying to tell everybody. Every time there's good teams not qualifying. Like, just because a team doesn't qualify. Like, everybody's making fun of Guild for not qualifying. But actually, it's just really, really hard to get through these qualifiers. There's like 20 good teams in EU. Probably maybe more. It's a great ball chase by Tox. Calls a bluff on the mind game.
But yeah, back for the player.
And one of the big differences between the up-and-coming teams in EU compared to the up-and-coming teams... Oh, what a pass. Oh my goodness, Atomic really did well there. You know, the teams in the top 4, or the teams outside the top 4 in NA have absolutely no confidence when they play against a top 4 NA team. None whatsoever. They just think they're going to lose, clearly, because you look at how the games go, you look at the body language and the face count, they don't believe they can win. But every team in the top 20 in EU fully believes that they can beat anyone. Like the immortal aura of BDS is long gone. There's no immortal teams in EU. Everybody's on that full win mentality. Yeah, like you said in chat. Like, everybody is just full faith, trusting themselves to win. Look at Endpoint, man. Down 3-0, double match point Luminosity, and they're still just grinding out goals. That's another really good goal. Oxygen? Yeah, okay, we have to give some credit to Oxygen.
I will let it run its course.
And yeah, New V1 looked great in the first regional, but unfortunately showed their inconsistency when the second one came around. Lost some series they really shouldn't have lost. But yeah, we have to give credit where it's due to Oxygen. They look like the clear 5th best team this split in NA. Why does it say scuffed Hercules raid? Why does it say scuffed? What happened?
Last 10 seconds?
Oh, at least if you can hear. Thanks for the raid. I was really enjoying the Dignita stream, or it was your stream, wasn't it? You were just you were doing the entire thing. Really enjoying tuning in. Oh, you rated the wrong Johnny boy. Nice. Yeah, I would have stayed longer to keep watching, but I had to go and watch the other matches because everything's so close. Guild beat KC. 0-0 Nation beat Semper. Oh, and Luminosity have eliminated Endpoint as well.
It just hit the last second. Right at the goal line.
Good for Random Johnny. You rated? Yeah, good for that guy. Hope he's having a good time. Rated the wrong Johnny. Yeah, I hope he's having a great day, honestly. Guys, I told you, LG are a problem. I tried to tell everybody. You're sorry? Nah, nothing to be sorry about. Thanks for covering the matches. It was good to tune in. Good to tune in and hear the enthusiasm. I was so confident Dig were going to win this though, so I didn't. I was mostly watching these two because I was fully confident Dig were going to win this. I had no doubt in my mind at all.